is where I shine my best. Welcome to beautiful, sunny, absolutely gorgeous, slightly windy north of the pier, Santa Monica Beach, California. We have LMU, we have USC, champion versus champion. The reigning defending champions from the West Coast Conference, the reigning defending champions from the PAC Conference. We have twins, we have blondes, we have visor caps, and we are rolling. Pretty good pass. Outside set, good, wrist away. Striking first on that are the women of Troy. Nicole Nourse to serve. Just like her sister, 5'11", out of Newport Beach, California. Pretty good serve. That one goes to the Swiss. And there's a net violation on that, and lucky for them, the block cleaned up the mess on the missed call, and that's okay. No harm, no foul as the score is 1-1. There's a pretty good serve, up and down, handled perfectly. There's a line over, got it. Once again, both sisters out of Newport Beach, California, went to Orange Lutheran High School. That's number 13. That's Audrey Nourse to serve. And there's cross court, and there's an ace! Beautiful. Serve to space. Magnificent. The Nourse sisters had to beat LMU to get into the finals. And Toth and Marolf had to beat a USC team to get into the finals. Very, very fitting that both of these teams played each other. Very fitting that both of these teams had to eliminate each other just to make it to this finals. It takes us to this very moment. This one set to 28. That's up and down and just missed the outside part of the line. Now the score is 4-2. We're looking for one for the switch. And that's Nicole with the serve. Nicole, the lefty. Wow, left shoulder serve. A little bit of a J-hook on the pass. Sometimes that's what happens when you don't face your platform. Jumping off to a quick 5-2 lead. The Nourse sisters, if they were going to lose it all, it would have been the semifinals. They were down by some margin and trailed by as much as 19-16. And then came back unanswered points with serves like that. Finishing, in fact, with an ace in that match. Prompt to be one of the more exciting matches of the day, but if it's all well with the Nourse sisters, they would try to make this as boring as possible. Get a big lead, stay on, and finish. There's the up and down set. There's the jump in, right down the middle, right into the living room of the women of Troy, and there's breaking the monotony of the consecutive scoring streak are the Lions. Selena Marolf, Jr. out of Switzerland, I believe. Might have played at Stetson. Gonna double check that. There's the tape shot that she looks for. Santa Monica has been losing that battle all day long. Extends their lead to 4. Got a little bit of wind, or a lot of bit of wind. Basically from our side to the others. Ocean, the strand is right to left on your TV screen. There's a down ball situation. Looking for the point. Wow, she charged in on that, and both sisters went for that. It's a little tight, but handled beautifully, and right into my living room. Look out. Come the Nourse twins. Not entirely sure if LMU wants to play a fast-paced game with the Nourse twins. They're used to playing slower. Slowing down, taking their time with the serve, checking the lines, raising a hand, dusting Sandoff. And those are the matches they're winning, so this is not a match where I think they want to go pace to pace. They want to go score to score. There's Lars, my top ref, a.k.a. Merle from The Walking Dead, doing his thing. Got a trailer load of orange and red and yellow sitting on the sidelines for USC and LMU. Nasty little wind trying to tip some chairs over, and early this morning the table went literally upside down somehow, some way. The cameras, the microphone, and the station, and the scoreboard, and the scoreboard remote all stayed intact as we get back from this physical timeout. Very smart timeout. I thought the timing of the timeout was, should I say timely? There's the up and down, and that ball is a double. Immediately called by the top ref, Lars, one of the more respected refs in the business. Longtime FIVB, an AVP ref. Would have loved to have him on the podcast. Had David Carson talking 40 minutes about what's a double hit and what's a carry. There's the up and down. Another J-hook pass, but that time it goes towards the net. Nobody up, and the one-arm bandit. Does it pay off? Looking for 10. Got it! Beats the I formation up and down, and the wheels are falling off on LMU as USC takes a commanding lead. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. I think it's safe to say everybody knows what advantage side is. That's the side away from us. Wind, almost a straight shot with a slight swirl that probably was responsible for the drop on that serve. And we're definitely going to see if wind has something to do with it, or Coach Gustavo holding on to his umbrella for dear life. If you are looking for prayer, go to church. That umbrella does not stand a chance. Wow, there's a nice swing cross court. Big time swing by Nicole. Amped up on that one. Went to Molina. She preferred that she go strand side. She preferred that she go strand side to Toth on that one, but as a result, that ball luff balloons out of bounds, and surviving this play, at least for one play, is LMU. If they're going to get any points at all, it has to be on that side of the net. Serve to space, and miraculously, the wind dies for the whole second, and it goes out of bounds, and that is out of bounds. Ref double checks, but to the faithful watching on camera and watching live, calls academic. Well, that's as academic as me being wrong. That's an ace. There's a nice bring back for the lefty, and there's the drop. Nice set and beautiful, nice, clean dig. Line over! What a great transition play on the get back by Nicole Nourse. Audrey with the serve. There's the up and down, and cross court, pretty much split seam down the middle. LMU gets the side out. Score is 7-12, nothing less than 9-12 to make this competitive game. Little dip pass, a little bit lazy on that, and nice extension on that. Great disguise. Score is 13-7, and we're one away from the switch. Once again, this is one set, a match to 28. Wow, cross court. A little bit of a pop on that teardrop, if you will. Gets the just enough cross court drop as she needs, and there's the switch.
Go girls, slide out right back. You got this right here. Slide out right back.
I got 4-3 on that switch, but 4-3 switches are not enough to catch up, and maybe nothing might be enough to catch up, especially if they keep serving. Audrey on that. Or should I say Nicole? There's the up and down serve. Pretty good set. Dug in rather easy fashion. And that was in one hand and out the other. And there are some refs that wait for spin, and there are some refs that think spin has little to nothing to do with the double. And you'll know right away if they call it right away after it comes out of her hands, as opposed to waiting for the set and then calling it. And that's another one similar. Yeah. Again, spin has nothing to do with the double. It's ask any high-level referee will say that it's not how the ball comes out; it's how the ball comes in. I contend to the people who spent 5 years learning how to catch and throw a ball so it doesn't spin, thinks everybody's supposed to do it the same way. It's not how volleyball works. Scores now 15-10. What a beautiful 4-block switch, but too little, too late.
Come on, girl.
I always have these ridiculous conversations about hands with people. Finally had referee Dave Carson on my podcast to clear the air. 17-10, and we're one away from the technical timeout. Have to remind some people they live in a very small bubble. There's the up and down, and wow, striking first on that one. It's number 13, Audrey, and there's the technical timeout, and steamrolling right along are the sisters Nourse. USC once again, head coach is Dane Blanton. His playing resume needs no introduction. Olympic gold medalist, solidified his volleyball career by beating one of the best teams in the world in 2000, along with Eric Fanoi Moana. About to start his next venture as an NCAA head coach. Certainly in the world where meritocracy means something, he was definitely a deserving candidate for the job, and I'm glad he got it, and I wish him all the luck in the world, dealing not just with coaching volleyball, but everything else that comes with it. His assistant needs no last name. Just like Cher and Madonna, we call him Gustavo. Loyola Marymount University, coached by the great John the Mayor, who just retired as an active player last December. Actually on my show. Show was formerly known as Volleyball the Tuesday After. 5 months later, he's WCC champs. His assistant is the absolute savage Betsy Flint. Absent, conspicuous by his absence, but probably really busy, is Aaron the Man Mansfield. And there's another ace. Aaron Mansfield, also the head coach of the women's indoor team, and in my opinion, one of the best 5 indoor coaches I've ever met in my life. I put him right up there with McCutcheon and Dunphy. And Mario Trebich, who no one knows about, of course. Looking for the teardrop, and why not go for it? Why not go for what's been working? And that time it didn't, and at least for now, the bleeding stops for the Lions. Got a ball on court as Rika might have Toth the ball the referee's way. Coming up to block is the Swiss. Cross court. Wow. Wind. Got to tell you something about the Nourse twins. The wind at their back is not a weakness. It's a superpower. Right down the middle, trying to take out some cameras. Pretty good pass. There's a back set coming, and Doug, there's a free ball opportunity. Rika just enough to sneak it through. Number 31, Nicole Nourse, said she'd love to have that block back and told her sister, my bad. Trailing by 8, and this is the side. Again, the serve to space needs to be there. If you serve lollipops, you're going to get licked. And if you serve Luft balloons, they're going to go out.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
That's called pressure when your coach wants you to complete serve and at the same time not miss. Beautiful, nice snake move by Melina. Melina Marolf to serve. Rika, the young lady in the visor cap. And just a bit outside. The switch is 22-13 and LMU in big trouble. It's actually pretty sad because in the semifinals and the quarterfinals, the serve was there when they needed it. And now it seems to have abandoned them in their time of need. Hit off the tape and there's a free ball situation. Rika chooses the set. Selena Marolf gets the cross court and they're looking for, who knows, 14-22. There's a short serve, handled okay, played off the net and does the monster mash through the tape. Audrey with a nice play on a rescue. And their lead stays at 9. There's the up and down, and that ball is in. It is on the outside part of the line under the rules of volleyball is in. And once again, the tidal wave is getting a little bigger. Selena trying to catch her breath. What a nasty drop. Man, for those of the people watching this game live can appreciate the gust of wind that came out of nowhere. Dropped like a ton of bricks. 3 points away from winning this finals are the Nourse twins. Cut. Another one move to the ball allows her to make a dig at that, and on life support right now are the Lions of LMU. Rika, the full-time defender. It's a junior from Rome, Italy. Previously played with Coastal Carolina. Nice one move, nice hold on the pass. And the lefty bangs one through. Good things happen when you hit. It's now, I believe the score is 26-15. 26-15 is the lead. There's the up and down, and once again, Mother Nature sends traffic to my living room. (16-26), and the lead is, they trail by 10. Anything outside of a short, small miracle. UCLA putting on their party shoes. Or USC, should I say, putting on their party shoes for this big win, and got to wait for the referee's whistle. And it's a replay. Catching a break on that net serve. Pretty good pass. There's the up and down, and man, an incredible rangy swing by Audrey Nourse. There's a line over, out of bounds, and he's going to take a look. But if he says what I think he's going to say, yep, that's out. Winners in absolutely dominating fashion are the Nourse twins. over LMU's Marolf and Toth. Congratulations to the women of Troy. Congratulations to LMU making it this far, picking up where they left off last year. A ton of momentum for two very capable coaches, in John Mayer and Dane Blanton. But for now, the day belongs to the Southern California women of Troy. There goes Mama Nurse, walking by. Yeah. For all of you at home. For all of you on your iPad at Starbucks, for all of you on your iPhone, I am Jason DeBillius. Thank you for joining me. And I say so long. I'm out.